on everyone's mind. Will Bitcoin reach 100K before it sees a pullback? It's an exciting idea, but let's dig a little deeper. I'm Sarah, jazz musician by trade and a crypto learner by curiosity. And just like you, I am trying to figure this wild world of crypto out. And today, we're gonna dive into this question that's everywhere, but we're gonna keep it real. No fancy financial talk, just down-to-earth advice on what this might mean for us. What's up with this 100K number? For a lot of folks, 100K is like this mythical level where Bitcoin goes from, wow, that's interesting, to, okay, this is big. And part of it is psychological because 100K sounds monumental, but it's also financial because many believe that crossing this line would mean that crypto has finally broken into the mainstream, like it's here to stay and changing how we look at money. You're gonna hear folks saying 100K would be amazing, but watch out for a pullback. If you're new to the space, a pullback just means a temporary drop in price after a big run-up. Think of it like climbing a mountain, and sometimes you have to stop and rest. And markets are the same way, especially in crypto, where things can go way up and then drop just as fast. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Pullbacks can actually help stabilize prices. Now, here's the thing. Seeing Bitcoin climb like this can feel thrilling because who doesn't want to be part of a big win, right? But here's a reality check, and I keep giving this to myself as well. If we get too caught up in the excitement, we might end up making rushed decisions, and that's when things can go sideways. And for those of us trying not to day trade or catch the market's every little tiny move, staying calm and focusing on the bigger picture is usually the way to go. Whether Bitcoin's at 30K or 50K or 100K, what really matters is why we're investing. Are we here to try to make a quick buck, or are we looking to build wealth over time? Let's talk about DCA, dollar cost averaging. It's a fancy term, but it just means putting a little money in consistently rather than all at once. It's a great way to take advantage of the ups and the downs without getting too stressed about timing. See, what we're doing is we're investing bit by bit, so we're not banking on that 100K jump happening like tomorrow. Bitcoin's been around for over a decade now, and it's seen huge rises and big pullbacks before as well. Knowing a little about how it's behaved in the past can help us keep today's excitement in perspective. We're still early in crypto. Taking the long view is very helpful. I'm a mom, so I think about risk a lot, and the key is to protect what's most important to you. If you're putting money into Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, please make sure it's not money that you're going to need right away. Rather, we want to treat it as something for the long term, and maybe even something that we could set aside and kind of forget about for a bit. That brings some peace of mind. Let's imagine it happens. Bitcoin hits 100K. What then? Well, a few things could follow. We could see more media attention, we could get more newcomers flooding into the space, and possibly more innovation around Bitcoin and blockchain. But there's also a likely situation that we pull back. And the key here is not to panic, but rather instead think about our own individual plans. Do we want to hold through the ups and downs, or do we have a goal to sell if Bitcoin hits a certain price. So having that in mind can make all the difference. And at the end of the day, we're pretty much all on our own journeys here. Bitcoin hitting 100K would be exciting, no doubt. But whether it happens or not, and whether we see a pullback afterwards, the focus should be on creating a plan that makes sense for you. The hype, it comes and goes, but our goals, our financial health, that's really what matters the most. That's all for me today. Stay grounded, stay curious, and let's get ready to prosper together.